All right, football fanatics, buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into a story that's going to make you question everything you thought you knew about team building in the NFL. We're talking about a player, a machine on defense, who's been wreaking havoc in opposing backfields, a talent so undeniable that his team just picked up his fifth-year option. Yet despite all that, his name is now being whispered in trade rumors linked to two of the league's most formidable contenders. How can a team, just months after committing to a young, dominant pass rusher with a $31 million contract and a staggering 23.5 sacks to his name, even entertain the idea of trading him away, especially when he's playing some of the best football of his career? This isn't just a hypothetical scenario. It's a very real, very intriguing possibility that could send shockwaves across the league. We're talking about Kayvon Thibodeaux, the New York Giants' dynamic edge rusher, a player who embodies the kind of disruptive force every defensive coordinator dreams of. But in the cutthroat world of the NFL, where value and opportunity often trump sentiment, even a player of Thibodeaux's caliber can find himself on the trade block. This is a tale of strategic maneuvering, the cold calculus of roster construction, and the relentless pursuit of championship glory. Let's dissect this fascinating situation, exploring the arguments for and against moving a player who, by all accounts, should be a cornerstone of the Giants' future. We'll delve into the potential suitors, the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and examine what a player like Thibodeaux could bring to their already potent defenses. This isn't just about a trade. It's about the intricate dance between talent, value, and the ever-present pressure to win in the National Football League. Kayvon Thibodeaux, the fifth overall pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, arrived in New York with the weight of immense expectations on his shoulders. A prodigious talent from Oregon, he was envisioned as the cornerstone of the Giants' defensive resurgence, a player capable of single-handedly disrupting opposing offenses. And for the most part, he has delivered. With 23.5 sacks already under his belt in his young career, he's proven to be a consistent threat off the edge, a player who demands double teams and strikes fear into the hearts of quarterbacks. This season, he's been playing some of his best football, showcasing a blend of power, speed, and technique that makes him incredibly difficult to block. He's logged 2.5 sacks and 8 quarterback pressures this season, numbers that, while not eye-popping, indicate a consistent presence and impact, given his performance, his youth, and the fact that the Giants just exercised his fifth-year option, keeping him under contract through the 2026 season. The idea of trading him seems almost counterintuitive. This move, announced by Giants general manager Joe Schoen after selecting Abdul Carter in the 2025 NFL Draft, appeared to solidify Thibodeaux's long-term future in New York. It was a declaration of commitment, a vote of confidence in a player who has shown flashes of true superstardom. The Giants seemed intent on making the duo of Thibodeaux and the newly drafted Carter work, envisioning a terrifying pass-rushing tandem that would anchor their defense for years to come. However, the NFL is a business, and even the most talented players can become trade assets if the circumstances align. As GMEN's Matt Sidney astutely points out, there's an argument to be made that because he's playing well, the Giants should capitalize on his trade value. It's a sound argument. New York could probably get at least a second-round pick or a starting caliber player for Thibs. That's not nothing. This perspective highlights the cold, hard reality of roster management. If a player's value is at an all-time high, and a team believes they can acquire significant assets to address other pressing needs, a trade, no matter how difficult, becomes a legitimate consideration. The Giants, despite their commitment to Thibodeaux, are a team still in the process of rebuilding and optimizing their roster. Every decision, even those involving their most talented players, is weighed against the potential for overall team improvement. The plot thickens when we consider the Giants' recent draft strategy. The selection of Abdul Carter in the first round of last year's NFL Draft, a player at the same position as Thibodeaux, immediately raised eyebrows. While the Giants have expressed a desire to make the duo work, the reality is that drafting a high-value player at an existing starter's position often signals a potential shift in the team's long-term plans. It creates a fascinating dynamic, a potential logjam of talent, that could force the Giants' hand. Bleacher Report's Christopher Knox further fuels the speculation, noting that New York has since added Brian Burns and rookie Abdul Carter, who are now its top 2 sack artists. This suggests a crowded room of elite pass rushers, and in a salary cap-driven league, tough decisions often have to be made. The Giants' offense, particularly with Jackson Dart struggling when star wide receiver Malik Neighbors was out in Week 5, has also been a point of concern. This offensive struggle could be a key factor in any potential trade discussions. If the Giants believe they can acquire a premium pass catcher by trading Thibodeaux, it becomes a compelling argument. The idea of trading a defensive star to bolster a struggling offense is a classic NFL dilemma, a strategic gamble that could either pay huge dividends or backfire spectacularly. Thibodeaux, being young and still on his rookie deal for 2 more seasons, represents a highly attractive asset for any team looking for a cost-controlled, high-impact player. His youth, combined with his proven production, makes him a premium return candidate, potentially fetching a significant draft pick or a player who can immediately contribute to the Giants' offensive woes. This isn't just about moving a player, it's about a calculated risk, a strategic pivot that could redefine the Giants' trajectory. Now let's talk about the potential landing spots, the teams that are reportedly circling like sharks in the water, sensing an opportunity to add a game-wreaking talent to their defensive arsenals. 2 names have emerged as prominent suitors, the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both are legitimate contenders, teams with Super Bowl aspirations, and both have a clear need for an elite pass rusher. The San Francisco 49ers, a team perennially in the hunt for a championship, find themselves in desperate need of edge help. The loss of their superstar defensive end, Nick Bosa, has taken a clear and undeniable toll on their defense. Bosa is a generational talent, and his absence creates a void that is almost impossible to fill. However, adding a player of Thibodeaux's caliber would be a monumental win for San Francisco's defensive front. Imagine a healthy Bosa eventually returning, paired with Thibodeaux, creating a pass-rushing duo that would strike fear into every offensive line in the league. The 49ers' defensive scheme, known for its aggressive front and ability to generate pressure, would be an ideal fit for Thibodeaux's skill set. He would immediately elevate their defense, providing the consistent pressure needed to disrupt opposing quarterbacks and force turnovers. For the 49ers, this isn't just about adding a player, it's about shoring up a critical weakness and potentially unlocking another level of defensive dominance. Then there are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a team that has been consistently competitive and is always looking for ways to reclaim the NFC South crown. Pairing Thibodeaux alongside their dominant defensive tackle, Vita Vea, would create an absolute nightmare for opposing offenses. Vea's ability to command double teams and collapse the pocket from the interior would free up Thibodeaux to wreak havoc off the edge, creating one-on-one matchups that he would undoubtedly exploit. This tandem would be a force multiplier, elevating the performance of the entire defensive line and making life incredibly difficult for quarterbacks. For the Buccaneers, adding Thibodeaux would not only boost their pass rush, but also send a clear message to the rest of the division. They are serious about contending. It's a move that could provide the needed spark, the defensive firepower to push them over the top in a competitive NFC South. Both the 49ers and the Buccaneers represent ideal destinations for Thibodeaux, offering him the chance to play for a contender and immediately impact a defense with Super Bowl aspirations. In the unpredictable world of the NFL, where fortunes can change with a single trade, the potential movement of Kayvon Thibodeaux is a story that demands our attention. It's a testament to the complex interplay of talent, value, and strategic decision-making that defines professional football. The Giants, despite their commitment to Thibodeaux, are clearly weighing their options, considering whether capitalizing on his trade value now could accelerate their overall team building. For Thibodeaux, it's a reminder that even a player of his immense talent is not immune to the business side of the game. And for the 49ers and Buccaneers, it's a tantalizing prospect, the chance to add a game-changing pass rusher who could be the missing piece in their championship puzzle. This isn't just a trade rumor. It's a potential turning point, a strategic gamble that could reshape the landscape of the NFL for years to come. What do you think, football fans? Should the Giants trade Kayvon Thibodeaux to bolster their offense, or should they hold on to their defensive cornerstone? And which team, the 49ers or the Buccaneers, would be the best fit for his talents? Let us know your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. If you're as captivated by the strategic chess match of the NFL as we are, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more in-depth analysis and exclusive reports that bring you closer to the heart of the game.